Hey guys, I'm Louis and welcome to my next video. So in this one I'm going to be basically talking about my first impressions of FIFA 16 from playing the demo. Now I only have played the demo on PS3, I don't know what it's like on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One or anything like that, because I basically just don't have a PS4 or Xbox One yet. I am going to be getting a PS4 soon though, in basically like at the end of September, so at the end of this month, which is pretty exciting for me. So I'll be able to talk to you more about it then from when I actually get the full game and get it on that console. But for now I'm just going to give you my first impressions on what I think of the game so far. So basically I'm going to go straight into it and just talk about how I think the game plays itself. Now I've really sort of struggled to work out how to best play this game. Like before, like last FIFA, during the demo it was basically near post OP, you just go and then shoot at the near post. Most of the time you'd score, headers were OP, corners were OP, you get a lot of free kicks in the game, but this one's been really difficult to like work out how to play it. And I think the main way that you should play this game is essentially just try and keep possession as much as you can. You've got to try and hold on to the ball, not let the other team get any of the ball, just keep it going until you find a gap in the defence or you pick out a good pass or something like that. You've got to really sort of calculate precisely what you're going to do. It's a very much more sort of tactical game. It's more, I guess, similar to the Champions League in real life, because the Premier League is more fast paced, more sort of about hard work and about sort of speed and getting through players and being strong and that sort of thing. Whereas the Champions League is more tactical, it's more about possession, it's more about working your opponent out and just catching them maybe on the counter attack or playing like a killer ball just to get, because there's not that many chances in Champions League games the majority of the time. So that is what this FIFA is more like for me anyway. This is obviously for head to head. Ultimate Team is a little bit different, but I'm going to go into that a little bit later. But as far as it goes for head to head, it's pretty sort of, it's a lot like PES. Like from the previous PES 2014, I didn't actually play it, but I watched a lot of YouTubers play it, and there was a lot of sort of, it was more about building up play and keeping possession and then picking like the perfect pass to essentially get through. And I really think they took a lot of sort of advice from PES. Like obviously they haven't, like EA haven't rang up Konami like, hello, can we have some advice for our game? Obviously not, but they've kind of took the way they sort of looked at things and went with that game in FIFA 16, because it seems like it's more about really slow build up play and getting that killer pass rather than just getting really pacey players running straight through the defence from kickoff, which was basically on the last FIFA. And I just realised that I said PES 2014 but I meant 2015. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for head to head. I've noticed a couple of new gameplay changes, such as the new slide tackling where you can sort of cancel the slide tackle halfway through. I think that's quite a good idea. And also it seems really hard to get like fouls. Like I don't know if it's just the demo itself or the way I'm playing or anything like that, but I've hardly had any like free kicks, whereas on FIFA 15 I felt like I got them, like I'd get a couple at each game, but I mean so far on the demo I've only had like a few out of quite a lot of games. Like, there's been some games where I've had like no fouls, but it seems really easy to foul the other team. So I think that EA have definitely tried to balance it a bit more, so they've made it harder to score and to stop the other team scoring, which I think is good, because last FIFA it was very easy to it was easy to score, but then it was easier for other people to score. But now I feel like it's more balanced now, where it's hard for both teams. Like, this may just be for like playing against the computer, I don't know how it will transfer to online play, but it does seem a lot more balanced, which is something I like, because I don't like how it's just last FIFA as whoever can get the fastest players, whoever can afford the most sort of coins and that sort of thing, and get like the best players, especially with coin buying that way. I got so out of control last year because of price ranges. Like before price ranges, coin selling was a bit of a problem, but it wasn't to the extent of what it was last year, because instead of sort of people selling coins and just like coin farming by selling players a certain way for prices that they get to dictate, and then they could do like trade offers and stuff, they had to sort of generate coins, and they glitched coins so they could just literally make like millions of coins like straight away, and it was just really annoying that everyone could just get their hands on it. Like I've bought coins in the past, and I'm going to admit to that, but I think it was better before that. I think EA have only made the problem worse by bringing in price range. But anyway, over to the Ultimate Team side of things. Of course, the main thing that you can do within the demo is the Ultimate Team draft mode, which is really, really cool. I love it so much. I've played it so many times. I find it very difficult to do because, like, you'll be thinking, oh, I'll maybe put 2 leagues in, like I'll have a Premier League team and half Premier League, half like Serie A team or half Bundesliga team, something like that, and you'll be building that, and then you'll click on a slot and it'll come up with the players, and none of the players will match anything that you've even put through so far, and you're just like, oh, for God's sake. Like, I find it really hard to get perfect chemistry. Like, the highest I've got managed to get is 99 chemistry, and yeah, I'm not really sure how it works. It does sort of seem like chemistry, like if you have a really good chemistry team, if you have a low rated chemistry team, then it's not as good, but it's kind of getting a balance between having really good players and having good chemistry, so it's kind of getting that balance. I think as long as you get all the players on at least like 7 chemistry or 6 chemistry, something like that, then I think it'll probably be alright. If you get like 97 chemistry, pretty much like 90% plus chemistry, and you'll be fine really with that. But I just really do like the mode, how it's really sort of, it gives you a chance to play with like players that you would probably have never got in the previous FIFAs, and I know they're going to be doing a lot with like team of the weeks and team of the seasons, team of the year, that sort of thing, so that'll be interesting to see. You'll be going through your draft and then bang, an inform will pop up, or bang, a team of the year Messi will pop up, or something like that, and you'll be able to use it. I do think that's going to be good, but I do think the draft mode is going to be very hard. Like, it seems ridiculously hard. Like, imagine just, it's not necessarily the gameplay itself. Once you've sussed that, you'll probably be alright, but then it's just the like building the team itself, because it's so difficult because they just throw random players in. I think that's going to make it more fun, not just going to make it really, really simple for everyone. It's going to challenge even the best squad builder, and I think it'll be really interesting to play, and I'm really looking forward to doing it properly when the full game comes out. And just the final thing that I want to touch on is the women's national teams, which have been included within the demo. Only Germany and USA, but that's still good. Obviously, you will get a lot more teams within the full game. I think it's like 12 nations or something like that. I'm very looking forward to playing as England, like the England women's team, because I watched the Women's World Cup and I really, really enjoyed that, and I thought England did really well, and I'm really excited to sort of use some of those players. But as for the women's game, how it plays, it's kind of like head-to-head, but a little bit slower. They have sort of adapted it, so basically, like, for example, Nadine Kessler, who won the Women's Player of the Year last year, she's rated 90 on the game, but she doesn't play like another 90 rated player, like for example Arjen Robben. They play completely different, even though they're the same rating, so they have kind of tailored it to the women's game to try and make it its own sort of thing, which I do like. There's no point in just copying it, just sort of adding the women's faces in and just keeping the like gameplay exactly the same. It's got to be fresh, it's got to be new, and I'm really looking forward to it. Like, I know there's not that much stuff you can do, like you can do online friendlies, you can do kickoff mode and offline tournament, and I think offline tournament I'll probably end up doing. I'm not sure if there's like a World Cup in that, or maybe you can just go and create tournament and create a World Cup where you can sort of play through like a group stage, or maybe just a knockout round, depending on, well, obviously there's like 12 teams, so probably like a knockout round. Maybe you could just start like the quarterfinals, pick 8 teams, pick your team, and just go through it and try and win. I think that'd be really fun, just reenact like the Women's World Cup. But anyway guys, that does pretty much bring the video to a close. That's pretty much all I've got to talk about. There will be some gameplay in the background. It does not belong to me, I'm just going to stress that. I think the women's gameplay is courtesy of Foothead, and the draft gameplay is going to be from Marshall89, so I will leave a link to their videos and the channels down below, so I'm not copying off them, I'm not stealing their stuff, I am giving them credit for it. It's just I don't have any way to capture footage, so I can't really show you that way, but I didn't just want to make the video just me talking, because that's just going to bore people. But anyway, yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed, comment on what your opinions are on the FIFA 16 demo, and whether if you've played it yet or not, or whether you're kind of just waiting for everyone else's opinions and then you're just gonna get it a little bit later, or you're just gonna wait till the full game comes out. Let me know down in the comments below. Subscribe if you enjoy my content and channel so you don't miss any of my daily videos. And I just want to say one more thing. I apologise for like the dodgy lighting sometimes in my videos. It kind of comes across like green and yellow. It's basically because I've got like green walls at the moment in my room, and I mean, it looks nice, but when you have it on a camera and you have the light on, which is in a lampshade, that kind of makes the light a bit yellow. And obviously it's not light outside because I'm filming this at like 8:15 at night, so it's kind of dark. It's just really kind of annoying when I sort of edit, and I just feel bad for you guys that you're not going to be able to, it might be a bit annoying for you, so I do apologise for that. But like I said before and previously, I am going to uni soon. I think my walls are probably like a light colour, like a light blue, or maybe even a white, something along those lines. It's definitely not green like this or anything like that sort of colour, so hopefully it should be better. And I'm planning on getting a new camera soon, so that might help a little bit more. But anyway, sorry to ramble on. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, guys. Take care.